Okay, I am still setting this up. I'm super late. I mean, not super late, but a little bit late. Um, wait, I forgot something, the most important thing, which is light. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Just give me 1 second for me to actually go on YouTube on my iPad so I can see your comments, so I can see your messages and whatever you're sending me. Um, able to read your comments and yeah. How's everybody been doing? How's your day been? Happy Monday. It's more so a moon day as well. So I'm just setting up my tarot deck because I did not have time to do that. I was doing readings and trying to post for today, so I have nothing else to do after this but personal readings, which I have quite a few to do today. So I'm still going to be here for like an hour or so. If not a little bit more than that, but I'm definitely chaotic today. So, hello. Hi, lovely. How are you? I'm so happy you can make it this time. Missed you on the other live stream. I'm just waiting for more people to join. Maybe I'm going to have more people join. But those live streams are usually fun and people just gather after a while, not from the beginning necessarily, but I am still here. I'm setting up this deck. I'm shuffling it so it's all ready for when I start doing the readings, for when I get questions. So we're going to be doing today just yes or no questions. I don't do legal health or pregnancy related questions for various reasons. But of course, my favorite ones are the love ones. I have some love oracle. You know what I forgot to do? Change my internet because yesterday's been acting up. Can you please leave a comment below because I just changed my internet to my mobile data. So it actually just is consistent throughout the duration of the entire live stream because I don't want to have issues like the last time because I just simply forgot. I am chaotic, so hello. I didn't create them. I just bought this deck. It's called Yokai. Oh my god. Jeez, I had I had my cup on there and this ice just melted on top of it. I'm gonna just wipe it a little bit. But yeah, it's called Yokai Tarot Deck. It's not a game. I'm actually reading the cards. It's called Tarot Cards Readings. So it's not a game. It's just if you have questions about a situation in your mind and you would like insight, I'm just going to be using this Yokai Tarot today. And maybe I have, like I said, if there's love questions and I want more clarity, I have these oracle cards and the other ones that everybody loved yesterday, which is Confessions of Soulmate, that I'm going to be maybe pulling from. Um, all right, so yeah, I'm so glad that you were able to join. Hello, everybody. Um, you can drop your questions below in the chat, and I'm going to go in order for your questions and just answer them as I go. It's going to be taking a little while. I am not trying to rush giving any details in the readings. So, hello. So again, whatever questions you have, I do not do legal health or pregnancy related questions, but anything else we can answer. And please make sure to make it a yes or no question, which starts with will I, will they, um, should I, and stuff like that. It usually starts that way. So please drop all of your questions below. It depends on how many people we have joining and how many questions I get. Last time I had some people during the live stream, but also there was like I think 5 people that stayed until the duration of throughout the duration of the live stream, which was like around an hour and 11 minutes. And so I did multiple questions per person. So here it depends on how many people actually are asking questions in the comments. And of course, if I have time for more than one per person, I'll do that. If I have time for just one per person, I'll just do that. But please drop the questions below. No, it's not necessarily fortune telling. It's more so gaining insights on your situation, what's going to happen. It's more so a yes or no question, but that's like usually misunderstood in the tarot community that we're fortune tellers. Not necessarily. We're more so readers, and we're trying to uh, just actually help people out with insights. Let me see. So what questions do I have here? Who's first? Will he reach out to me soon? Let's see. Will he reach out to me soon? We have the lovers. So I see there is a choice here. I definitely feel like your person has been thinking about you. But with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I don't know if they will reach out really soon to you. I feel like even Pentacles, even in the reverse, they're really slow moving energy. He may be feeling defeated at the time, kind of questioning what he should do. I feel like he's thinking about it though, with the King of Swords in upright position at the bottom of the deck. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about some form of communication towards you, because swords are about thoughts and they're about communication. And so I feel like your person is thinking about it, but it's just a dream, or more so at a thought kind of level so far. It's nothing action wise. When it comes to action, which is usually represented by the Pentacles or Wands, Pentacles is very slow action, Wands is more fast paced. I feel like your person is just feeling depleted and defeated about taking that action. He's still considering it at the time. With the Ten of Pentacles there, I feel like he's questioning whether or not your relationship, if there's going to be a reconciliation, if it's going to last long term, and if it's even worth it to do that. I feel like he has a choice to make here between the heart and what the mind tells him at this time. And once he makes that decision, he's going to reach out to you. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I am doing free yes or no questions right now. Let me see. I cannot pronounce that name, but I say fourth channel messages. I am not doing channel messages right now, so if you have a yes or no question, I can answer that. Ash, if you have questions yourself, please put them in the chat if you haven't already. And then let me continue on looking. Will I hit 200 subscribers this year? Six of Swords. I feel like Six of Swords is just a journey that you should go with the flow here. We have the Knight of Wands, which there's a lot of passion put into your YouTube channel. And the Ten of Pentacles, again, represents a current lack of fulfillment, maybe with how your channel is progressing, and you've been putting content out, you've been passionate about it, and you're treating it like a journey. You're actually learning a lot throughout this journey. I feel like what would be best for you right now is just look at trends in your niche and actually be able to see what's happening in that specific niche and what people are attracted to, and just learn a little bit more from what other people are posting. It doesn't mean that you start copying the content or just not be your original and authentic self. It just means that there's things that you can learn from them that you may like to, you know, apply and take those ideas to your own version and do your own spin on it. That may get you more subscribers. And with the star at the bottom of the deck, I feel like your wish will be fulfilled. So it's a yes that you will gain 200 subscribers. Just look at a strategy a little bit behind it. What are you actually doing with the YouTube channel? What are your goals? Why did you start making it? And are you posting things that you're actually passionate about, or are you just doing it for the subscribers? If you post content that you actually enjoy making, people will come and they will actually find you. The ones that actually align with your energy. So I feel like um you will reach those 200 subscribers, if not even more, if you put your heart into it, if you're vulnerable, if you actually love what you're doing and you're not just doing it to gain subscribers. So look at the intentions behind it, what you're doing, how is your thought process, and try to learn from others that have successfully gained more than 200 subscribers in your niche. Um, what else do we have here? Do, 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 do. Hello, hello. Hi, Vanessa. How are you and Kunal going to reconcile? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I hope I am pronouncing your person's name correctly. Let's see if you are going to reconcile. Is Spirit, what's going on with their connection? We have Eight of Cups, so somebody walked away from this situation. Then we have Jesus. Why do I keep hitting that every time that I do a live stream? We have the Lovers. What else? Death. Ooh. And at the bottom of the deck is Seven of Cups for you. When it comes to your reconciliation, I feel like things may seem, or they may feel a little bit final within this connection. I feel like there's going to be a little bit more clarity that you're going to gain from the situation or on the situation, but it just feels like it's a little final. Like with the death, it talks about transformations, it talks about things ending and then going towards new beginnings. That Eight of Cups is in the same energy, but with the Eight of Cups is just being in a situation that you know is not good for you, is not making you happy, and it's not actually adding anything positive to your life, and having to walk away even if you don't want to, because I feel like whoever walked away, they still wanted this to happen, that Lover's energy to be present, but it was necessary for transformation and maybe transforming the relationship for it to be better and improving it, because there was lack of clarity within the situation, that it just sort of needed that. Somebody may have been way too confident in the connection and just blew everything up. And with the Eight of Wands, I feel like there's not much movement going on and happening for a reconciliation at this time. So I feel like it's more of a maybe leaning towards a no with the current energy that I'm seeing from your person. There's a lot to unpack still, a lot to sort of understand about this relationship. I feel like it's very significant because we have two major arcana cards already on the table. So it feels really significant, but it might actually not lead to a reconciliation until that transformation happens, until something changes. And I have, wait a second, I just actually pulled some cards for you because I know you missed the last live that I did from one of the oracle decks, and I pulled these two cards, which I hope they're not too heartbreaking, but we have Catfish. I'm not really who I say I am, so this person might have been presenting themselves as somebody that they were not. And then we have Incompatible. We definitely have some differences in perspectives and priorities that can make a relationship challenging. It doesn't mean that it will be or that it has to be, but at times it just may cause some incompatibility, some sort of, misunderstandings. And that's what also might have led to things ending. And just empty promises is what I'm getting for you. Like this person promised you a lot, but didn't really actually deliver so much. And there is a desire for things to be like the lovers between the two of you, but they just didn't um, progress to that level. Okay, so Vanessa, I hope that would help. That was helpful. I know it may be a little bit hard to hear, but it just feels like right now it's up in the air with your connection in terms of reconciliation. There is more clarity to be gained from it before it happens. Um, what else? What's happening? Who's next? Oh, thank you. Okay. Well, you can call me whatever you would like then. Um, what's the next question here? Okay, so the next question is will Aaron communicate with me? Let me see. Four of Wands through Aries season, I heard. The High Priestess. Ooh, he's coming with some information that's going to make you happy. He's sort of weighing the pros and cons right now. And the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. He's weighing the pros or cons or something right now, and he may be dealing with some legal stuff. If not, just justice is usually about legal stuff, but it doesn't have to be necessarily. But you intuitively know when he's going to reach out to you and communicate with you. Um, and whenever he does, I feel like there's good news coming towards you with that Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is usually about community, is about having a lot of being in sync with your person, just enjoying building something, having a foundation. It talks about family. So whenever he will come to you, it's going to be with good news. I feel like right now you two may be connected and speak to one another spiritually, maybe in your dreams with the High Priestess. But the High Priestess also talks about intuition, so you already know when he is going to reach out to you. But do you believe that? I don't know. But so I would say Aries Gemini season. But we also have, like, I can't help but notice that we have all of these major arcana cards coming up at this time for you guys. Um, yeah, it is a really significant connection. With the High Priestess, he may be withdrawn or withdrawing some information from you right now that's actually going to make you happy. Like it will change things and put things into balance. There's something going on with him that you don't know yet that's impacting when he will communicate with you. There's more to the situation, some more truths to be revealed. Let me pull one card for you from the Confessions of a Soulmate. Uh, I mean, yeah, it kind of is a little bit of a long time. That's what I felt when I saw that. But again, you can look at the High Priestess in there, and it's also through winter time. So it all goes to each interpretation, and I feel like you should trust more your intuition than what I'm saying. We have illusion. There you go. Just you're getting all the answers. Illusion. Remember that separation is an illusion. We are always together. We are drawn together by faith. Trust your intuition. I am working hard behind the scenes to heal and reach out to you soon. Stay strong for me. I am coming back home. So, what else do you need, Ash? What else do you need? And at the bottom of the deck, I have, sorry guys, I have time apart. This time apart is giving both of us an opportunity to work on ourselves and be the best version. I need to retreat a bit until I get over what is bothering me. I don't want you to see me like this. I am protecting you from my dark shadow side. So I would say just trust the process. It might suck to be not in constant communication with your person at this time, but he knows what he's doing. So I would trust him through this time and that he will communicate with you when it's aligned, when it's divine timing. Of course, if you want to get back into manifestation, you are divine timing, you decide. But if not, you want to just go with the universe. The universe is telling you it's going to happen in divine timing. And like he said, separation is an illusion. It's going to happen. You two are always connected. Like I said, with this high priestess, just being connected to the spiritual and the 4D and communicating that way. Yeah, I mean, we'll do the reading soon. I maybe tomorrow or anytime soon. I just have to look into my schedule. I don't I don't 100% know yet, but I'll get back to you on that. I hope that was helpful. I hope that it provided a little bit more clarity and timing and just got you a little bit less impatient. So the next question is, does his name, because I don't want to mess anybody's name, talk about us to his mother? I'm going to be honest. When I don't know how to pronounce something, I am not going to pronounce it. But you know who you are. I'm going to do a reading for that comment. So the one that was before with the channel messages. So does he talk about you and you to his mother? Two of Cups, 100%. 100%. The full new beginnings connection. Two of Cups is just, love and relationships. Seven of Wands. There's no more resistance towards that. I feel like your person is talking to his mother and family about you, about maybe taking a new step towards you or with you, especially if so far there's been a resistance towards moving forward or towards that new beginning. If there's been, a little bit of questioning, a little bit of not knowing what to do, not knowing what the next step is, I feel like he may be talking to his mom on advice on what to do next and actually look for what next step to take towards you. So I feel like this is going down. It's no more resistance, no more standing his ground. Maybe if he's been pushing you away a little bit, he's not gonna do that anymore. He's focusing on this Two of Cups, on love, on connection, on being in synchronicity, and not in synchronicity, in sync with each other. Just being one together and on his emotions. So I would expect a new beginning soon for this connection. I'm so glad that it was helpful. Kridita, yes, you can ask another question. Almost done with the ones that I already have. So, will I get justice in court against my ex-husband? Rachel, I don't do legal questions. So I'm sorry, but I can't answer that right now. It's just a policy that I have that I don't do legal health or pregnancy questions. So if you have another question, please ask that. Let's see. Will he take effort towards you? Thank you so much, Rachel, for understanding. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Five of Swords, and what else, Spirit? Ten of Pentacles again, in reverse. I'm gonna reshuffle the deck afterwards. As in right now, the wheel, things are not going well for him. I feel like he's been thinking so much and going through so many inner battles that he doesn't really know what to do. And again, he may be reconsidering and seeing um if the two of you have a future together or how to make it happen. As in right now, he feels like he may not be the best at investing and making this happen. Um and just he feels like if he takes effort towards you and he comes towards you with an offer at this time, he will affect this outcome negatively and is going to result in this. He doesn't want to take any form of action towards you unless he feels like he's ready, unless he feels like he's prepared. Right now, he doesn't feel like luck is in his favor at all. It feels like everything's upside down, everything's going wrong. He has so much on his plate, and on top of that, his mental place is not the best either. He is struggling with a lot of thoughts, a lot of self doubt, a lot of inner battles that maybe you or no one else knows about. And he is just trying to actually figure it out. I don't feel like it is um the end. I don't feel like it is the end for the two of you, but right now he's not really going to take effort towards you because that was the question. It wasn't the question if it is the end. The question was if he's going to take efforts towards you. So I don't think at this time he will. I'm focusing specifically on the question that you've asked, and it doesn't look promising at this time that he's going to put an effort towards you, but it doesn't mean that energies can't change. And will he in the future? I have the hanged man in upright position, so he's waiting for the right time. He's waiting for the right time. He's waiting um to actually figure things out and just align with this divine timing that he feels like he needs to follow, that he feels like it needs to happen in some way. Like he's trying to figure out the process and go with the flow and just find inner peace through all of the chaos that's happening in his life. Like again, with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, there's a lot of it is on his plate at this time, and he's trying to deal with all of that first. I don't feel like he's going to come towards you if he feels like he can't offer you stability. Because then what is the point of doing that, if you know what I mean? Hi, Chrissy. Um, Happy Monday to you too. So yeah, the last card I pulled for you is the Six of Cups. So somebody from your past is going to come back. But right now, I don't, and he doesn't see a point in coming towards you right now if he can't give you what you need, what you deserve, and what this relationship needs to actually make it long lasting. There's no point in doing that. He wants to deal with this first, with all that chaos. We're trying to find inner balance, inner stability through that chaos. You're very welcome. Ash, yes, of course you can ask another question. Of course you can. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for subscribing. Let me just reshuffle the cards a little bit because I feel like the same cards just keep on coming and coming and coming. But we can chit chat a little bit until that, and I'll answer your questions. I saw that Rachel put a different question in the chat, and I am going to answer that next. Yes, Chrissy, I'm doing questions, yes or no questions like we did last time. Do you have any more interesting questions for me? I'll remember. I'll never forget that. I will never forget that. And the sassiness and spirit answer to it, I will never forget it. Might have been one of the best yes or no questions that I've received and answered. Okay. So that's good. Let me just reshuffle this. Let's see, I'm a bit weird with shuffling the deck because I don't want to have a shit ton of reversals. I just want a little bit, just to give it a little razzle dazzle and spice, but not too much. 'Cause when there's too much can be, not have positive impact. So let me see. Okay. Let's get into this. All right, so I have Rachel's question here. Is Isaac still in love with me? Is Isaac still in love with Rachel's spirit? Ace of Swords. Three of Swords. Jeez, how did we go from Ace of Swords to Three of Swords? I don't know. And then, well, it gets worse. It can't get worse. It doesn't have to be that he's not in love with you or something, but there's a lot of pain here. That's what I mean. There's a lot of pain happening, a lot of defensiveness, a lot of him protecting his heart. I feel like the two of you breaking up and separating has just been horrible for him. He's been going through it, through anxiety, to just feeling so down at this time and so hurt that he just feels like he can never recover. And he might even think that that's his fault. With the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like he feels that he just lost something that's super important to him, something that was stable, something that could have just turned to be that Ten of Pentacles that we kept seeing in today's readings, with having a long-term commitment, and he's not happy about that at all. I feel like he may come towards you with some clarity, or he's looking to find clarity in his feelings and what's happening. He's very depressed at the time, anxious, hurt. He hasn't moved on, in my opinion, because he's still emotionally stuck on what has happened and this loss. It just feels like it's the ending. He can't see the new beginning after that. I just feel like he hasn't healed. Still being in the Ten of Swords energy, he definitely is very focused on the loss and the pain involved with it, rather than being, very observant towards what comes next after this, what he can do, what boundaries he can set, or how he can approach this better the next time to have more stability and more security within it, or just achieve it and go back to it. I just feel like he's very, very depressed at this time. There's a lot of pain and hurt involved. There you go. So it's just, why does he regret things after the fact? I don't know. But I'm gonna say this. I shouldn't, because I have to stay impartial. If he's feeling like this, he deserved it, and he did that to you. I'm going to be honest. I should stay impartial, so that'll be the last thing I say. But looking at his feelings from an objective perspective, he feels like he's lost something that was important to him. And from that, I just don't see love necessarily, just more so focusing on the loss, on what's no longer present in his life, and he's still stuck in that type of energy. He refuses sort of to move on to something else or to heal. He refuses that. Oh, he should go to jail. Oh my god, I'm still keeping on speaking out of what I'm not supposed to do and what's not ethical. But listen, sometimes my own inner beliefs and morals and whatever I believe in comes through, and that's whatever. I'm just keeping it real here. I feel like for him abusing you and just doing all of that, he just deserves it. I'm gonna say that. So, yeah, I believe you that with the first question, I feel like he's hurt. He's very, scared. And now you got me curious. Let me just see. Oh, there you go. The King of Cups that he should have been. Ten of Cups. He wants all of this now. Cool. Six of Pentacles. He wants to put more effort into it now. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles. Why? Why is all this coming up now? Why does he want this and the emotional fulfillment and putting in more effort and actually collaborating and working with you? Maybe like you said, it's like you said that he doesn't want to go to jail. Maybe that's what it is. Because definitely things ended and it wasn't by his choice necessarily. So, yeah. I'm going to say that I don't get necessarily a card for justice being served, but it's going to make you happy. Whatever's going to happen next is going to make you happy. Maybe it will bring whatever he wasn't able to provide for you, and then you're going to find someone else that can provide you that stability, love, and actual nurturing love that you've wanted from this person. So I feel like there is someone else out there that's more mature that can love you right and help you heal it. There you go. So I literally, without wanting to, answered your second question. So I'm gonna pull another card just because. But I do feel like there might be someone else coming Seven of Swords, let go of the past. Don't even focus on that anymore. Be your authentic self and try to heal with the judgment because it may. So, here, what I see is your insecurities in the past and whatever has happened. This betrayal, this hurt, this deception from your ex husband may cloud your judgment when it comes to new love. So we have the moon here. So exactly what I said. It's just those emotions, they're stored somewhere in your subconscious mind, and they may actually cloud your judgment when it comes to new love and how you perceive new love. Just be careful when it comes to that because you're strong. You got this. Everything is going to be okay for you. I just feel like there is going to be someone else coming towards you that's going to be able to give you all of that. I just put so many cards on top of it. But an actual equal relationship in which you will find that fulfillment. I believe you. I believe that you were so hurt. I would be too. I can't even imagine what you went through. So, yeah, continue on healing yourself and working on yourself and trying to actually be open towards new love. If you ask me when there comes, it's gonna be very slow movement. I feel like the universe is giving you time to heal and to move on. It may be a little bit in between Pisces season and Leo season, somewhere like that. I know that you're tired of feeling lonely. I know, I understand that. I am really so sorry for what you've been through. Uh, but yeah, I hope that was helpful and it brought more clarity. Let me see what questions do I have here. Na 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 na, not the end. Na, na. Okay, so we'll ask Cancer Guy and I talk again. Will you and Cancer Guy S talk again? Let's see. Cancer Guy talk. Spirit, what's going on? Five of Pentacles. Somebody's feeling left out in the cold here. If there's no communication and someone else is being very defensive. There may be insecurities, financial hardships, and the connection may be heavy emotionally. There's a lot of baggage. Page of Cups in reverse. Oh God. So I feel like in this relationship, somebody was immature. We have two pages after all. There was a lot of immaturity, and whatever happened between the two of you hurt somebody's feelings a lot. Like it's a type of pain that you can think of when you're really young and it's your first love and you're into somebody so much and then they reject you. That type of love, that type of feeling, that type of hurt. It is the new love, the hope, the oh my God, I'm just gonna find somebody and I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with them because it's based in innocence. It's based in not knowing, impurity, and just being overall innocent in your approach. But as time goes on and the more rejections you pile up, the more mature you become in terms of not being so trusty to everything that's going on around you. So I feel like this applies to the situation. Somebody has been, I feel like your person may have been super defensive because they were insecure with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like they just couldn't feel connected, or there was so much weighing down on them that they couldn't connect to you, and due to the defensiveness things just went south from there. You may have had your feelings super hurt, or it could be in reverse. Roles can be switched, it doesn't really matter. But what I see here is a lot of weight on your shoulders, a lot of feelings of being left out in the cold, like nobody understands you, nobody understands what you're going through. Maybe he may have been feeling that way in a sense that um, he just felt like nobody understood him and why he's being so defensive or protective of himself and sort of anticipating something going wrong or something coming at him as a threat and that he needed to protect himself from that. But there's a lot of protection happening towards one's heart here. And it may come from emotional immaturity and the lack of a better judgment of the situation. So let me look back to your question. Will the two of you talk again? I would say not until those feelings are addressed, but more than likely, not that necessarily that it's final, but it wouldn't be good for the two of you to reconnect in this state. I feel like you may need to move towards a closure, even if you never got it, because this person needs to grow up. They need to grow up. They need to understand how things work, how relationship work, how to actually be vulnerable, because that could also be the Five of Pentacles, could also be that you feel like something is weighing down on you so much, this combination, but you're not communicating that. You're just internalizing it and keeping it to yourself. How on earth are people supposed to help you or understand you and understand your situation? That's Jesus. Again, stop. That's the type of energy that I feel from your person, and it's just not a great energy to be in to build a healthy relationship, is what I'm feeling. From a lack of better judgment, maybe this was one of his first relationships, or not really he wasn't really very familiar with the relationships and how they work in general. So yeah, so you're feeling left out. I completely understand. Yeah. So he's too immature to give you what you want. I can clearly tell that there's hurt feelings here. There's a lot of weight on both of your shoulders, and I feel like whatever has happened has been weighing on you since then, but you need to unpack that baggage. Maybe if I pull one card for you from the Confessions of Soulmate, that's going to provide closure and or actually explain a little bit better what's going on with him, so you understand why he's not reaching out or why he's not coming towards you. Jeez, hold on. Don't move faster than I am. Thanks. So we have best self. I am working really hard to level up for you and meet you as your equal, your mirror. I know we will always grow together, but I want to be proud of who I am today. Give me one more, spirit. We have love. I I can't read this. I mean, it depends. Do I want to get monetized at some point on YouTube? Maybe. Um, they basically want intimacy. He wants intimacy with you and all that juicy stuff. Um, and he is saying, I want us to know each other like no one else before us had ever known. Your touch and your voice really healed me. And at the bottom of the deck, we have I have been seeing many signs and synchronicities that remind me of you. It's made me feel certain that you are the one for me and that we have brighter future. I just have to figure out how to follow them. I am gaining strength and courage for that. So I feel like he's not ready for you. I don't feel like your communication coming through is final, or a reconciliation is final in the future. Like it's not going to happen. But looking at the energy and being real, if he doesn't grow up and come to your level and is actually able to communicate what's going on, one, I don't see a point in wanting to reconcile with him, but I also understand that the heart wants what it wants. It just might be harder for the two of you to work it out. It there might be a little bit more challenges going on. Doesn't mean that he doesn't want you. I just feel like he doesn't know how to deal with love, how to be open towards love and actually be in a relationship and be able to rely on a partner or someone else outside than him. Hello, hello. All right. So I hope that was helpful, provided more clarity. Let me see. What else do I have here? What else do I have here? What other questions? Chrissy? Yeah, you do have a question here. Is it someone else that I'm missing? Okay, so Chrissy is first. Let's see. Ooh. I got you. Let me see. Will he change how he acts? Nine of Cups. Nah. Nah, I don't feel like that's gonna happen. The energy between the two of you isn't really going to change, in my opinion, but we have the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse. So, if I remember correctly, I feel like this is who is this? Who was this person between the two that we did the reading last time? Who is him? Because I don't remember if it was the one that you just wanted to do one last time and that's it, or if it's actually the one that you want a relationship with. Can you clarify that for me? Because I don't remember. So I just tied the two readings together. Yes, you can ask a question. Oh, there we go. So it's him. Um, let me go back to the question. Hold on. Hold on. Will he change how he acts? Oh, the good one. Okay, so he's the good one. I feel like not, but he will miss an opportunity with you. I don't feel like he's going to do it on purpose. I just picture him as being a little bit oblivious to what's happening, just being super drawn into his success and the wish fulfilled. I feel like this has been something that he's been really wanting and wishing for. So I don't feel like long term or like it's such a big in a such a big way he's going to change the way he acts, but he might miss an opportunity with you or maybe just miss some signals here and there and be a little bit more inconsistent within your connection, I feel like, because he's focusing on that. But it'll pass. Like you reach 1 million subscribers or 1 million followers, and yeah, you're happy for a while, but then you have other goals. You want more once you reach that. So it's not really some sort of fame that's actually going to 100% last in terms of inner fulfillment. Because you're always going to want more. You reach something, you can do it, you know that you can do it, you're going to want more. So that's not really going to be something that's going to last energy wise from his side, I feel like, because he's going to want more. Like, yeah, cool. He achieved something, a milestone. He's going to be happy about it for a while, but it's not going to completely change his personality. He may just be and wish for more, want to expand for more, is what I'm getting. Anyways, how's everybody been doing? I know we've been doing just chat, and comments and questions nonstop, but how's everybody been doing today? How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? Thank you so much for joining. Let me go next to will Aaron and I become official this year? Five of Cups. Why Five of Cups, Spirit? Why is that Five of Cups? Three of Wands. Nine of Cups. So it starts with that stupid energy of just focusing on loss and whatever he's going through at this time. So I don't feel like it's going to happen in the beginning of the year. Like in the next 6 months is what I mean by that. 6 to 8 months, I heard. Because he may still have a lot on his plate that he may want to convey to you and talk to you about. And then actually, whenever he thinks about planning your future, he's still a little stuck in the past, but we're going to ignore that for a little bit and go to he wants to talk to you about this. There's information, an offer, a letter, a message. He wants to plan it with you. He doesn't want to make a decision on his own. He wants to consider this and the past. I feel like he's pretty focused in his own cocoon and his own energy of just being focused on the past, on the loss, on the heartbreak, on disappointment, of things not going the way that he wants to. And maybe you see how the difference in the worlds, how yours, because I feel like this is a representative of you, but also how yours is like super clear, very light energy, and his is like all dark and darkness. It's not you, it's him. that I'm getting. Like it's so cliche, but it's not you, it's him. And you might have experienced the same energy over and over again in multiple connections, but I just feel like he doesn't want to bring this shit with him in this connection for your future. I see this at Three of Wands, and it makes me think of the phoenix rising from the ashes, everything going down. Even if the Three of Wands is about waiting and looking for the future and see what happens, I feel like you're waiting for that offer from him. But also, it's just like a phoenix rising from the ashes for me, at least. It's not a complete tower moment, but it's just some sort of planning for renewal and just waiting for things to change a little bit before doing that. Is it someone else social media? Magician. I clarify that magician spirit. Temperance. What does that mean? I don't feel like there's nobody else. Nobody else. I got that confirmation I needed with the 12 cups at the end. Nope. Magician is usually, if I look at it the positive side, if it's not reversed, if it's upright, it's usually about in love and its meanings in love. It's usually about two people being connected and resonating with each other on all levels: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. With the temperance, I feel like it needs to be more balanced in the relationship and the connection. I feel like the two of you are in alignment and are the only one for each other. I don't see nobody else being present here. I don't see nothing that represents social media necessarily. There's no stalking, no watching, no looking for. If I got like the Knight of Wands or Knight of Swords, I would might have thought that. But there's nothing swords wise or air sign energy that would imply social media, communication, phone, mobiles, and all that. Yeah, you're not them. I know that, but he just has to want this to see it for himself. I feel like you have it. He will come to you though when he's ready. But you need to chill with thinking that there's always somebody else. No, you're the only one. Remember manifestation. And I'm looking at you, Ash. Remember manifestation. No, the Two of Cups here. He loves you. I don't feel like he loves anybody else at this time. It just may take a while for the two of you to fully become official. I'm glad that you've been doing good. Hi, JT. Glad you've been doing good for Monday. Okay, Chrissy, I feel like you had another question too. What is it? He does not get away said sometimes. Yeah, I agree. Was there another question? Yeah. How does Deshawn feel about me? I just love feelings and feelings type of readings. I love them. They're my favorite. They might be boring, but they're my favorite. Hmm, interesting. I could see that working. Justice. Tea of Swords. What's this? You want it to come out, Spirit? Okay, I'll take it. Just if it needs to come out again, well. Oh my goodness, stop. Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Ace of Wands. Oh boy. Let me put these like that so we can see all of them. I don't know how much you guys can see. I mean, I could definitely look on my iPad. I'm just stupid. I should have talked to myself like that, but I just, sometimes I just can't tell. Looking at this, it just made me think with the High Priestess and the Hermit, with how they are and how introspective and, you know, really to themselves and secretive. It just makes me feel like he may think that the two of you complement each other really well. Yeah, it's not bad. I will get on you, Ashley, just getting distracted and sidetracked, but I will get on you. Just let's wait to talk. I'll make sure you know in your reading, especially. So, okay, back to Chrissy. So it's not bad. I feel like that Ace of Wands at the end of everything is really promising in terms of feelings, in terms of what he wants to show you, in terms of his plans with you. And again, with that High Priestess, to me, with the Hermit, it just represents that he may think that the two of you are just a little bit cut from the same cloth, a little bit approaching things in the same kind of way, and that the way you do matches well together. He may be keeping a lot of his feelings to himself, though. The feelings for you. I feel like he's not really being completely, what am I saying? Completely honest about it. Not because he doesn't want to, he's just being super secretive for some reason. I feel like um he's going through a lot of introspection at this time. Getting on a call, come on. Yeah, that's I was getting to that. Yes, that too. Um, so I agree with you. I know you know the cards. I don't even need to necessarily tell you nothing about it, but it's just like going to. Still stuck on the High Priestess and the Hermit. Just it is like a connection, like an emotional connection there that he just feels like he knows you, like you two intuitively connect to each other that you don't even need to say words because it's just that strong, that powerful of a connection. Um, he may love your presence, he may love the impact that you have on his life. I feel like if you think about High Priestess is just that balance between blending the energies and also talks about, spirituality, the occult, tarot readings, tarot cards, whatever you're doing as well. So I know I want your input. Okay, don't worry. I'm just saying that you also know the cards. So it's just like you're complementing my reading with your knowledge and your own intuition, but again, it's just that feeling that he has that your presence is calming and just grounds him. Because with that Herman, just by you doing what you do and him observing that, just puts him into a energy in which he wants to reflect on himself more, in which he wants to look within more and discover what's happening, look at his feelings. But I also feel like he's not really being super open about his feelings, which he should. I'm not going to be honest. I can't even talk. I am going to be honest. He should be more open and honest because I feel like he's grown so much thanks to you and your presence in his life. Because not only do you not take any shit and you put him in his place when he needs to be put in his place, but also you just brought some clarity in what to do and how to move forward from whatever was holding him back before meeting you. I feel like you've opened so much for him, and whatever chaotic mental energy that he was in with the Two of Swords, like always questioning, not knowing what to do, not knowing which path to take. I feel like you being present in his life, you just brought him a level of clarity that he's never had before. And he was able to move forward, like you said, to calmer waters and actually just find something better, something to look forward to, a future, just like have that feeling of everything is going to be okay. And you, by your presence in his life, just give him that message all the time. I just keep picturing in my head him imagining you whenever he's going through shit that he doesn't really like. He's just imagining you telling him that everything is going to be okay. You come to mind when things aren't great for him a lot because you calm him down. You maybe just take him out of that little impulsiveness and recklessness that he might have. Like he's passionate, but it also can go to extremes at times, and you just like kind of put him in his place and like, whoa, slow down, tone it down a little bit. What's going on? Let's look at things from a better perspective, from a higher perspective. Let's just not get super sucked into the situation at this time. What's happening? Let's analyze the pros and cons. Like just put him in a level-headed energy. What I learned through the psychology and all that stuff and relationship books that I read is what helps a mind actually get out of a super unregulated state, like dysregulated state, and an emotional imbalance is logic, is asking questions, is thinking of reason, and asking yourself questions to calm yourself down. And I feel like you do that for him. Like whenever he feels like he's lost, like he doesn't know what to do, you come to mind because of your loving energy, because of your compassion, because of your fairness and approach. Like you're very impartial, but in a good way that promotes growth. Yep. Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love these cards. They're my favorite deck now. I just switched from my Modern Witch Tarot being my go-to, and then Moon Prism or Prism. I don't know how to read that. Tarot. This one was one of my favorites because they're so pretty and they're like Sailor Moon themed. Just bought them. I spent like $120 on them because I funded them on this website. I don't remember. Um, but I just wanted them, and so they were super expensive. But I love them. That was my favorite deck for a while, and I just switch in between the decks. But this one now is my go-to. I love it. But oh, thank you for the confirmation. I just have it sometimes it's very hard for me to pronounce some of the words, but anyways, like those are his feelings for you. You just yeah, like you said, you ground him. You just bring him down to her earth when he's in his thoughts. And I feel like he's in his thoughts a lot with that hermit energy. Can you send me the webs? Sure, I can do that. This one I got on Amazon actually. It was super cheap too. Maybe $25. I mean, not super cheap, but compared to a 120 that I spent on that, it is cheap. So it's like on you can find it on Amazon. 20 decks, yeah. I have that many too here and back home in my home country. I have another 30 that I didn't bring with me. I miss them. I had so many good cards and good decks. What else? Reunion with her spouse. That's is that no. Aesthetic has a communicate a question, not communication. They're gonna ask Scorpio no context, but feel like he's going to contact me. Okay. Let's see with that first. Oh, also, Chrissy, I hope that it was helpful and that, it brought you some more of the itty bitty feelings, made you a little happy, uplifted you. Let's see what's going on with the Scorpio and for aesthetic. No contact situation. What's going on with their person? Two of Wands. What else? Judgment in reverse. Page of Wands. Knight of Wands in reverse. Oof. So impulsive. So impulsive with this guy. There's a lot of fiery energy, even if he is a Scorpio. I feel the word that I heard was petty. I don't know why, but I just heard the word petty. I feel like you may not be wrong about him going to contact you, but I feel like he's still weighing it down. He's still trying to figure it out. I feel like, with that page of wands, it goes back and forth a little bit. I just imagine this rooster just going like this with that stick, that wand, just going back and forth like that. Maybe or the flowers. Does he love me? Does he not? Does he love me? Does he not? He loves me not. That was another thing that I was thinking about. It's just, I want to, but I shouldn't. I want to, but I shouldn't. But I want to, but I shouldn't. He doesn't know. He doesn't have a clear judgment about what he wants to do. He can't see the situation clearly. He's still kind of going on feeling here. He's not really putting a lot of thought into it either. Like analyzing his stuff, his baggage, looking at your connection, what's happened is just in a limbo sort of energy in terms of communication and coming towards you. And I just pulled two oracle decks from the Confessions of Soulmate deck. So we have changing. I am working hard to change, to face up all that I have been avoiding for so long. I know I need to do more, but I feel so exhausted and tired. Your love is inspiring me to make the necessary changes in my life. And then, wait, I haven't wanted to admit to myself how I really feel for you. It means stepping out of my comfort zone. It's time. I know it's taking me a while. I do know that what you need. Oh, hold on. I do know what you need, and I want to do things right. Please wait for me. I will do things right between us when I come forward to you. So that's promising that he will come forward and that he's going to message you. But like I said, and like the energy that I picked up was in limbo. Sure. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are we doing? Hold on. I'm reading the comments. I will go back to your question. Don't worry. I'll come back to your question. Maybe I skipped it by mistake. Sure. But I will. Don't worry. It just the chat kept going because there were a lot of messages. But thank you for letting me know. I'll go back to it. So again, there's a lot of passion here. And again, he is in the same energy that you are right now with going back and forth, not knowing what to do. Maybe, maybe not. He doesn't have a clear idea on what he wants to do. He's just overall just exploring that changing. But I feel like he's also very volatile with this Knight of Wands. Like he's not very stable. It gives me impulsive energy and like he can't fully commit to something because it's hard for him. Maybe it's because something just doesn't entertain him enough. That's just an idea. It doesn't have to apply necessarily, but like sort of for you to give more clarity on the energy that I'm talking about and the energy I'm feeling. It's just he may be finding it super hard to commit due to his past, and what he's trying to change is that. And then he wants you to wait until he finishes changing that so he can come towards you, is what I'm feeling. Let me know if that resonates and if that makes sense to you and your situation. Let me drink something because my throat's been begging me for some water. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting a maybe. It's uncertain. I don't know. I can't tell. Spirit is not telling me a hell yeah or a hell no. It's just telling me, I guess, maybe, we'll see. That's what I'm getting for him and him coming towards you. Okay, so Jules B, is my are are you going to get back together with your ex? Let's see. But yeah, so aesthetic, I hope that that answered your questions. You found these cards on Shein, but you think that you are definitely mirroring each other. I will say that. If you're feeling that way, he's definitely feeling the same way. You found them on Shein, but there's don't buy them from there. You trust it? I don't. I mean, I bought some clothes from there, but I'm just with Dex. I'm scared that I'm not gonna get what I want. You know that they're not gonna actually deliver qualitative one. It's just gonna be cheap, fake stuff. I don't want like those. I want the actual real thing. I'm just scared. I do look at all the reviews before buying anything. I'm just super into that. Let me see. What was the question? Okay. Will you go? Are you going to get back with your ex? Two of Cups. I don't know if I even need to pull any more cards. Maybe just for a little bit of clarity of what's happening. But that's a big yes. You are going to reconcile with your ex. He is going to come towards you, make things right between the two of you. I feel like whatever he hasn't done before, he will with the Nine of Wands here. After the breakup or within the relationship, there might have been a lot of defensiveness and just fighting for something or fighting off something. He might have just pushed you away and maybe not even be able to commit to you. he might have just, there might have been commitment, but it's just like super changing, like we talked about before with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very reckless energy, especially when in reverse, it goes to the extremes to a point in which somebody just can't commit to something. They can't make up their minds if they want to or not. And they just want to explore more. They don't want to be tied down. And so I feel like your person is going to make things right between the two of you, especially if within your relationship and your connection, he's pushed you away and just stood his ground to a point in which of not really making this healthy or a good relationship, no matter the emotional investment that wasn't there, no matter the love that you two had for each other. He might have just resisted it and resisted you and resisted connecting more, but I feel like he's coming towards you and he's going to make things right. Yep, because the magic isn't in the cards, it's you. I ordered them from them, and some of them were smaller decks, but they were perfect. Okay, well, if that were, that's also true. The magic isn't in the cards. But you know how who I am? I will tell you right now, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm a picky bitch. I'm so picky with my food, with everything. I know the magic is in me. I really do know that. But I just can't find myself in a place in which I don't question, I just buy because it's cheaper. I don't have to spend a lot of money on them. I wish I could. I wish I could. You're welcome, Jules. Okay, so I am going to do these two more questions that I have. So Jean or however you Jamie, I'm dumb. So Jamie, leave your question below. I'm going to do yours and Unicorn Flow's question. And then I'm going to end the live stream because I am extending it way too much in a sense that I have personal readings to do and I don't want my clients to literally come after me because I didn't send them on time. Because I spent too much time on the live stream. I'm not saying that my clients are that. My clients are awesome. They're very understanding and friendly, and I love all of them. But I've seen some other people and post online that like, you're doing this and that, but you don't have time to do my reading. You keep on posting, but you didn't send my reading. Most of them are scammers. I'm not a scammer. I send all of my readings out, but I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want nobody to come after me. Um, okay, so let's do Unicorn Flow's question. I don't know if how Jay feels right now about me. She often gives me hope for reconciliation, but I know there's still a third party. Okie dokie, let's see. Yeah, uncommittal energy. What's happening with these people? What is happening? Hold on. Queen of Swords in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse. Jesus. King of Cups and then Ten of Swords. My goodness. Boy, you still love her. You still love her. You can't let her go, no matter how painful it is. I feel like the competition is going to go away soon. I agree with that. Yes, I sometimes just feel like whatever divine timing is happening, whatever it is divine timing, I'm just going to send the readings. Everything is aligned or for a reason. Well, let me get into this reading because I'm getting distracted. Like, I just felt that it has such a big emotional impact right off the bat. And at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. Whew, there's a lot of weight in this connection. Where reconciliation and hopes for reconciliation. She she's feeling so she's like avoiding you or something, like avoiding that love, or maybe she's running away from love, from genuine love. When cards are in reverse, there's usually a lot of internal stuff. So it either might be you avoiding something or bottling up some feelings or her. But I feel like there's a lot of weight on both of you with this relationship. It feels like, yeah, it is a lot of reverse. Like, it just feels like with all of this reversals, I would say with that Ten of Swords and Ten of Wands, even if they're ending cards, it just makes me feel like it never ends. It keeps on continuing and going and going and going and going on the same energy, nonstop. It doesn't change. It never ends. I don't feel like your person is really happy about the way things ended between the two of you at this time. I don't feel like it, like you can clearly see it here. I don't feel like it put them in a position to be like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm free now. It's nothing like that. I feel like it impacting this person negatively and putting a lot of things on their plate just as they are putting it on yours. Like, there's so much avoidance though that I must say with it's just Knight of Wands and Five of Wands connected. It just makes me feel like there's so much avoidance, especially with the Queen of Swords here too. This person is not accepting something. Maybe they're not accepting their own role in this breakup. They're not accepting how much they've hurt you. They're not accepting some feelings that are present. They might not accept a lot of things. There's so much avoidance for their own contribution that I'm picking up on within this connection that is just avoiding the situation altogether. I don't see if we look at the avoidance part of it, it just makes me think that they are avoiding a reconciliation because if they do that, or I don't remember the pronouns, but again, I use they as a general pronoun. But if they do that, they're just going to actually have to deal with all of this, honestly. I don't feel like she's moved on from you, but also she doesn't want to deal with it. She doesn't really want to address it. It's too much. It feels like too much. Especially having under that 10 of wands I had here, the 7 of swords. I'm seeing it now and I've been eyeing it for a little bit while looking at this reading. That's why I just can't figure out. Like, she's so confused right now about everything. And she's avoiding, she's being sneaky about something with the seven of words. Okay, maybe she's been sneaky with her words and communication and what she's been telling you, but with the 7 of swords here, I just feel like she's been sneaking around, trying to get away from this situation, trying to get away from not taking responsibility, trying to get away from not actually dealing with the things and this baggage and this pain and your situation altogether. There's not a lot of closure that I'm feeling from here. It's just a lot of hurt, not so much closure. Let me see the comments. Yeah, that's a blah blah blah. That you already said that already. That. So she is kind of an avoidant. Yes, you're spot on her how she's not facing her own parts in these. Yeah, she's really not. She's just. I feel like you've been waiting. You still love her. And again, she hasn't let go of you. You haven't let go of her, but she doesn't want to deal with all of that. And I feel like reconciliation or even a conversation may not happen because she's avoiding it. She does not want to deal with it genuinely, even if she may feel an impulse or a pull towards you to actually try and fix the situation. She just gets terrified whenever she thinks about all the things that the two of you need to unpack together about this. It's too much for her. She can't deal with all of it, even if she might have caused it, even if she has had a big contribution into this. I feel like she's ashamed. She feels bad about it, and she doesn't want to, and guilty. She doesn't want to deal with those feelings of guilt and shame. So instead of getting closure and addressing everything like a mature person and communicate, she is avoiding it and not doing anything about it, thinking it will go away at some point, but it won't. So there's a lot of things I don't personally understand from this. I would say only that maybe I could understand it from the perspective of feeling shame, guilt towards it and not wanting to deal with it. But also, at some point, you gotta be mature and address it, even if it feels uncomfortable. I just feel like she's not mature enough to deal with this, to give you what you want, maybe the closure that you want and the conversation that you want, if not a reconciliation. Like, this is the bare minimum. Having a conversation with you about what happened, what she did, her choices is just the bare minimum, and she can't even do that because it's too much. She's too emotionally immature to deal with this. So maybe this is all the closure that you need from here. Let me see. I am going to pull Confessions of Love, not love, soulmate card just to see because I'm so curious. What does she have to say? If she could be completely honest and tell you something, what does she have to say for herself? What's happening? I'm so curious. We have inspiration. There is no one else who inspires me the way that you do. I am so proud of you, your achievements and gifts. Your love really gives me the strength and courage to strive for more out of life. And divine guidance. I'm amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. Divine is working behind the scenes for us. If you look back at our journey, you will see it too, but I don't see it. Is this what she's promising or hoping? Learning you are unique and special, and I have never met anyone like you before. You have opened me up to things that I never knew were possible. I am so strong because of the power of our love. You have opened my heart to the truth, and I'm very grateful for all the lessons that we both are learning right now. Can I stop not hitting that? So, I don't know if she's just lying to herself or hoping for this. I feel like, yeah, you've inspired her, but she's doing absolutely nothing about it. Nothing with the lessons that she learned, nothing that you might have shown her, nothing that you might have, learned in the relationship together and your connection. She's just not doing anything with the information she's learned. It's pointless if you can have all these sweet words, but what are you doing with the information that you've learned? You're just hoping, wishing for things to change and to happen. Like, what's happening here? She needs to take kind of action if she wants to clear this out and maybe go into this energy of things falling into place, because I know right now I don't see anything falling into place because she is blocking it by not actually wanting to clear things out, is what I'm getting for you. So when it comes to reconciliation, unless she learns this lesson finally and is actually able to open up and want to address things, I don't think you're going to reconcile with her just because she's avoiding you altogether because of the shame, the guilt that's been going on. Not because she doesn't love you, she doesn't care about you, just because of the shame. That's too much. The insecurities, the things she's been dealing with are too much to handle. Yeah, they are really beautiful. I love those cards. They're also from Amazon. The only thing I dislike about them is it's not correct grammatic. That's too complicated for me to say it. No way. The grammar is not correct. There we go. You're really welcome, Unicorn Flow. I'm glad that it was able to provide you more clarity. Let me see what else. We have one more. So, what will happen when Bill and you reconnect? This is the last question that I'm doing, by the way, if anybody else is joining right now. Just so you know, it's going to be my last question, and then I'm probably going to try and do another live Wednesday. Tomorrow I can't because I'm trying to get readings done and some other things and just record more videos, but Wednesday I might do another one. You can leave me a comment under this post when I end the live stream to just give me ideas maybe on what you want to see in the next live streams and what we can do together, how we can spend that time together better. You can just DM me as well or comment on whatever any social media you found me at. So yeah, but I would love to know what other ideas you have for live stream and what kind of other things you would like me to do. So let's answer the last question from Jamie. Well, what will happen when Bill and I will reconnect? Six of Swords, first card. Next, Spirit. Oof. Double transformation. Not even just once, it's double the transformation. Changing. Oh god, that's lovely. I like that. Nine of Pentacles. Strength. Let me, one more. This is the last one. And bottom of the deck, we have Hangman. Ooh, okay. So I feel like whenever the two of you reconnect, what will happen is you may be taking action towards the things that you haven't been taking action on before. So there might have been some things that you've waited on that you didn't really continue or fulfilled together, which is transformation, getting rid of the past, leaving it all behind, no matter how heartbreaking, hurtful, difficult might have been. This journey might have been a little bit rocky for the two of you together, which is why maybe a no contact situation or a breakup might have happened. But when the two of you are going to reconcile, I feel like you're going to find more connection with each other and be able to actually be better as individuals, but also together. I feel like this connection is really strong energetically, and it might move slowly towards that kind of progress and taking action towards this, action. I'm saying action twice, but who cares? Towards this action that you've been contemplating on taking before, but haven't really done anything about it before. With strength, I also feel like your person knows how amazing you are and they wish you nothing but the best, even if the two of you are or aren't together, is another message that I got for you. But also, I feel like that action, because this was right under the hangman, is going to be towards making this relationship last and not repeat the past, not repeat the history. Because you made mistakes before, right? You got to this point of um, separating, being in no contact, just taking this time to yourselves, and those mistakes are something that you may not want to repeat in the future when the two of you reconnect. You want to make as hold on, spirit, you're talking too much. I can't keep up, so but those mistakes are going to make the connection stronger. They're going to deepen it between the two of you and actually carefully, slowly, good and in a good pace, just approach this and take action towards trying to make this last this time and not repeat the same mistakes that you did in the past. You don't want to deal with that anymore. You can also see, like, the first thing that I saw when I pulled the cards, I saw the death just being not having her life sucked out of her. And then I instantly, even if it's not the same person, looked at her, but they look very similar. So now she's full of vitality, of strength, of actual life. You can see that she's lively, that she is um actually taking care of herself, taking care of whatever's going on around her, and she has control. She feels like it's stable. See all the pentacles in her hair, like she has control over those. I feel like this is how you're going to feel within this new phase within the relationship, and it's going to feel like you're actually renewed, rejuvenated within the relationship because it's going to progress better than it has before without wanting to repeat the mistakes of the past. And I feel like you're also going to have better boundaries towards uncertainty and anyone who puts you in an uncertain position or questioning or not really knowing where you stand in their life. Because I feel like that might have also been a thing. Like your person might have put you in a position in which you were questioning your position in their life. Not anymore. Not when the two of you reconnect again. That's not going to happen. This time is going to be different. Alrighty, so I hope that helped, Jamie. I appreciate you guys so much as well. Thank you so, so much for joining and for hanging out with me again for almost like 2 hours, I say. Um, I will see you guys Wednesday for more lives and more spending more time together. Again, if you have any suggestions or you would like to see something different or you have just comments about the readings that I posted, what you think of them, if they resonated, if they were helpful or anything like that, just, you can share your thoughts with me. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great evening. Take care and be safe. And don't forget that you're always important, always loved, and that you are amazing just as you are. Bye. Have a good night. Of course, I'm sure I want to stop the stream.